Hello and welcome to a very special video series. In this series I will be adding a mod every single video, and the mod will be from the top comment of every video, the top comment being the comment with the most likes. So you can comment wherever you like, and whoever gets the most likes I will add whatever mod is in that comment for the next video. So you could just give me something which has a minimal effect on gameplay, something that just changes the look of the game, like a new item or character skin. Or you might want to get a little crazy with it. You could give me a gameplay mod, something that changes the entire game. Maybe something like a Binding of Undertale or Binding of Mario. Or something a little bit less drastic than that, but something that still changes the gameplay. Something like new bosses or new items to the game. But it's still Isaac. It's not changing the world into a different game. We're gonna re-roll that. Oh, that's not very good, but we're gonna pick it up anyway. So if you want to, you could troll me, give me something stupid like, you know, I take damage for no reason like that, or that I randomly explode whenever I pick up a coin. I'm sure there's lots of mods out there which are pretty trolly. And if you want to give me something like that, that's fine. But if it's something too crazy, something which actually decreases the quality or enjoyment of the content, then I'll play it for a maximum of just one video. You know, I'll always play it for the very next video, no matter how bad the mod is. I'll give it a try for one video, but if it's really not good, then I'll veto it after one try, and it won't be in for the next one. But I imagine most mods will be kept in. I believe probably like 90% of mods will be kept in. And you might have noticed that I have actually started with a few mods already, and they're just quality of life mods, ones that I imagine not a lot of comments will be suggesting, so I may as well add them in from the start. It doesn't, nothing that changes the gameplay. One of them is colored sprite icons on the left, my speed, my shot speed, my tears. They've got some nice little colored icons now. And we also have external item descriptions, because even though I have like 7,000 hours in this game, I still have no idea what the items do. I can't recognize them at all. So just a little bit of help in that department does me wonders. I can avoid picking up the complete and utter trash like BBF. Well, BBF is actually ingrained into me. I mean, I took like a 2 or 3 year break from the game, and I came back to it. I didn't have external items on, and the first time I saw BBF, I just knew, okay, this is something I'm not picking up. I didn't know why I wasn't picking it up, but I just knew I had to skip this item. Of course, we take all pills. And not bad, only half a heart of damage. I mean, I'm used to being on half a heart already on the first floor, so this is a great improvement. Looks like I'm improving at the game. I was a bit fortunate not to get hit there, but we'll just call it calculated. So yeah, if you want to give me something, I didn't really have a way to escape that one. So if you want to give me something stupid, you know, like, I won't judge. Well, I'll judge a little bit, you know. I'll judge a small amount, but it won't be a moderate amount. You can get away with only slight judgment if you give me something like, you know, turn Mega Satan into a controversial political figure from history. I'm not sure if I'll actually be able to run a video if you replace Mega Satan with someone like, I don't know, Stalin. And I'm sure there's worse people out there. But, it depends on if the mod exists. You'll have to go and look for it, I guess. Go digging. I will, of course, link the workshop in the description. If you have no idea where to find mods, this, of course, on the Steam Workshop. And I don't think YouTube comments allows posting links. So just provide the full name of the mod, and that will really just be enough, because I'll search for the name, I'll know what you mean. Just if you need to add a description for the other viewers, you know, provide them some info so they know what they're voting for with the thumbs ups, then do that too. Make it a little interesting. Unfortunately, In case you didn't know, thumbs downs don't actually do anything on YouTube. It's just like a little bit of dopamine for yourself, you know? If you really want to feel good about disliking something, then like feel free. If you really don't like a mod, you really hate it, dislike it, but just know that that dislike has literally done nothing. It's not sending any data to the server. It's literally just on your side, on your end. You can see that dislike. I'm sorry if I've shattered your world. I'm sure some of you out there may be in tears, need some consolation. I'm afraid I can't provide that for you. I'm only here to play Isaac and talk about mods. If you need counseling or support, I would suggest contacting your local general practitioner or doctor. There are also plenty of other services out there, I'm sure. Or go speak to a friend if you can't deal with the fact YouTube doesn't care about dislikes anymore. I mean, they're doing the same thing for videos. At least dislikes still do something on videos. It's just that you can't see them anymore. Hey, this looks pretty good. I'm gonna get that. Yeah, so dislikes, I mean, they're obviously an essential part of content like this. You want to know if a video is worth watching before you watch it. And the fact they're reducing the ability to see them is obviously because, you know, the more views on YouTube, the more money they make, since the more ads are watched. So it doesn't actually benefit them at all to reveal dislikes. Like, if YouTube had a big competitor, then perhaps they would care a bit more, because they'd want to make the viewer experience a little better and compete. Like if a Daily Motion video really popped off, you know, like 10 years ago, and we were in a Daily Motion versus YouTube apocalyptic world, then perhaps YouTube never do this dislike thing. I don't think they would. But unfortunately, YouTube has a massive monopoly on the video making market, and so we're stuck with this conundrum. However, in case you didn't know, there is actually an add-on out there which reveals YouTube dislikes. Once again, very useful. If you but I mean, just be warned. Well, I mean, you should download it, but be warned anyway that if everyone adds this add-on to YouTube, I'm sure YouTube will probably find a way to block it once and for all, and just not have any data of dislikes sent to your browser, and make it practically impossible to see dislikes unless you're the creator of the video. And I suppose some creators might find it beneficial to hide dislikes on the videos from themselves. I mean, the dislikes are still there, they just can't see them, and I can see why you'd do that as a creator, because it's better for your mental health. Some creators do struggle with that, and it's easier on them not to see if a video flops, but at the same time it's quite useful to see when a video flops or is disliked, because you kind of need to make content that appeals to your audience and learn from what does well and what doesn't. So maybe it's a little harsh, but if you can't deal with seeing dislikes, maybe you aren't cut out for this kind of thing. I'm sure this relates to a lot of you out there. I'm sure like 90% of my audience are content creators on YouTube. So yeah, I'm great at providing this advice, so you should probably follow it. What was my advice? Hide dislikes from YouTube? No, it was don't hide dislikes from YouTube. That's right. But do you remember when YouTube used to have like a star rating system? Like, did I imagine that? Was that in one of my dreams, or was that actually a thing? I seem to have a vague memory that there used to be a 1 to 5 star rating system for videos on YouTube, maybe a long time ago. But how would that work? Would that be better than a simple thumbs up or thumbs down? It could work alright, I don't know. Maybe videos will turn into the IMDb rating scale though, where, you know, 4 and above is worth watching, and then everything below is just considered terrible, because that's how it is on IMDb. If a movie's 7 or higher, then like, yeah, it's alright or good, it's worth watching. But if a movie's below 7, it's just trash. Like, All the other numbers don't matter. Who cares about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I'm great at counting, by the way. Yeah, if you don't have a 7, then, like, what's even the point? And I don't know why the scales work that way. I think it was game reviewers that might have set it off in the early days. Like IGN, they had a terrible way of rating things. They would always rate things very high. They would overrate a lot, which led to this belief, this general belief that below 7 is considered, everything below 7 is considered bad. Unfortunately, we do not want big chubby, so I will be completing 2 more rooms and then re-rolling that piece of merchandise. But YouTube's come a long way. UI's changed a lot. There was of course a whole takeover. I don't know if you know about that. It was actually taken over by Google. It's probably going to be taken over by Facebook in the coming years if Meta as well. I bet we're all excited about that. I mean, the idea of having a VR world where you can socially interact with people and make friends does actually sound very appealing, if I'm being honest. As long as it doesn't turn into a Black Mirror episode. And people start confusing VR with real life, and then, you know, they inflict some previous bodily harm, GBH, something like that. If they inflict some harm on someone thinking it's just VR, you know, they're just playing a nice little shooter, or they're playing Binding of Isaac in VR, but little do they know they've confused VR with real life, and they end up like accidentally killing someone. That'd be a little tragic. We don't want that to happen. But as long as it's not too realistic, I feel like VR would be awesome in that respect. I don't actually want to go down there because I don't know how to not take damage to that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, we have all we need. We can just go to the boss room. But yeah, obviously it's a problem when Facebook is making this platform, because we all know about Facebook's reputation with how much they respect your data and privacy. They're just a little too upstanding. We need a company that's a little less upstanding than Facebook. Ouch. Don't take damage again. So I can get a nice little devil room, please. Oh, we're very close. Oh no. Also, aren't they also changing like the Facebook's name to Meta, or did I just imagine that? I don't think they are. Or maybe they are. Okay, so we are actually not going to go in there so that we can get a guaranteed angel room on the next floor. That sounds like an excellent idea. Yeah, so if a reputable company that everyone loves can go and make a nice VR thing like Meta, that'd be really good. If you are a big company watching this right now and you respect my opinion, then go do that and get back to me. I can't actually think of like a single good reputable video game company right now though. I mean, there's of course there's a lot of reputable ones. I can't think of one that's in amazing standing though, because like obviously CD Projekt Red had a insane reputation before Cyberpunk happened. Like every single Reddit thread you'd go to which had anything related to video games, you'd see some comment just, you know, talking about how wonderful CD Projekt Red is and how it changed their lives and how, you know, they got a degree from college and they have a 100k salary, all thanks to CD Projekt Red, and how The Witcher 3 really inspired them with the morals of the game, or something like that. But yeah, that's obviously changed ever since Cyberpunk happened. I still haven't played the game actually. I've been very careful in avoiding all spoilers because I fear that my graphics card is not up to par anymore. I have an R9 390. It's a 6-year-old graphics card, and it's held up very well. But I'm not sure if it has the real robust nature required to play some of these new open world games like Cyberpunk or Red Dead Redemption 2. So I may wait until I get a slightly better card. Of course, I've heard from various sources that graphics card prices will go down on towards the end of 2022, which is in fact this year. We are no longer in 2021, in case you're watching this from the past. But it's gonna be good to finally upgrade. I do believe they have opened up more factories producing these graphics cards. I mean, they've been building them for a while, it's just that they're gonna actually be completed and producing late 2022. That's the idea, really. And we can finally win over these goddamn Bitcoin miners who are ruining the economy and ruining the fun for everyone. Like, what a waste of time. It's doing nothing productive for the planet or for anyone. This Bitcoin mining. That you're just getting a virtual coin, which doesn't further anything really. It's just the only value it has is because we believe it has value. Like, if we just stop believing all these virtual coins have value, then they will drop to nothing. Like, the belief in the fact it holds value is the only thing that keeps it going. It's the same thing with NFTs. Like, the only reason NFTs have any value is just people's belief in them. And I'm not gonna shade anyone or say NFTs are bad, but NFTs are bad. Like, come on. It's just you don't really even own the image. I don't know why I'm going off on NFTs. I'm sure you all know this. Or maybe I'm offending a lot of you. Maybe 50% of you out there are proud owners of NFTs and you're getting ready to send me a angry complaint in the comments. And if you are going to do that, that's understandable. I will reply to your complaint and explain to you why you were wrong. I'll respond to every single one. I can take some criticism if you're an NFT stan. I don't really know how you could stalk NFTs, but if that's your thing, then I mean, go for it. But it would be cool if NFTs were like you were the only one exclusively able to see a particular image. Like, an artist has made this amazing image and they describe it in some words, and you buy the image, and you're the first person outside of the artist to see this image in the world. And then it's up to you whether you want to share that image to everyone else. But like, imagine if you like owned the rights to that image. The artist has sold the rights to that image to you. You're the only one to see it, and you can do whatever you like with it. Would that be cool? I mean, it would kind of suck that some people wouldn't want to share the image with anyone, and then it kind of feels like the artist's work has gone slightly to waste, because, you know, there only one person in the world has seen this piece of art, and it might be really, really good. Then the world's missing out. Like, imagine if like Leonardo da Vinci did that with a random peasant. I don't think he'd be a peasant. I probably wouldn't be able to afford it. But let's say he did that with like a king, and the king just kept it in his basement and never showed it to anyone. Mona Lisa was just stuck up in some dusty attic, and then he died, and people forgot the painting was there. They didn't know this invaluable piece of art was there. And then later there was, of course, the Great Fire of London. And then the castle burned down, and Mona Lisa would no longer exist. I mean, it wouldn't be a huge loss. Mona Lisa isn't really like even that good, honestly. I mean, it's good, but it's just a smile. Come on, guys. Like, look at all the art that comes out nowadays. You see these like green and red lines overlapping each other, and these shapes, which a bar of soap is excellent. I will take that. I'm talking about abstract art, if it wasn't clear. And honestly, I'm not even actually that much of a hater of abstract art. I actually like looking at it. It's interesting to go to a museum and just observe this art, which you have no idea what it means, but it's fun to, you know, come up with meanings about it. Of course, it's a lot more fun when you go with friends, because then you can theorize the meanings of these paintings with each other and, you know, do a bit of banter. If you go alone, then you're probably someone who paints abstract art themselves and has a better understanding of it, and then fair enough. Yeah, it's actually quite fun to go to art museums with friends and just talk about the meanings of arts. of art pieces. And but then there's just things which are like, wasn't there a painting where someone had like a black circle with a white background? It was just a black circle with a white background, and someone paid probably like tens of thousands of dollars for it. At least that's what I seem to remember. It might have even been more. I don't know if it was like $1 million. I seem to remember Piers Morgan was related to this incident. I mean, if you know what I'm talking about, then do let me know. But yeah, like there's no excuse for that. There's no reason to spend such exorbitant amounts of money on something that, honestly, like a 5-year-old could have made. Anyone can make a black circle and like paint and then print it. Come on. But I understand why people appreciate the other more complex pieces of art, which actually require a lot of skill to make. Like I know a lot of people say, you know, a kid could have made that, and why is this worth so much? But there's actually a lot more to it than you think. I'm sure if a kid made some scribbles, it would have far less value to it, and for good reason. So this run's actually not going too badly. Like my average is like floor 2 nowadays. I expect to make it to floor 2 and then I like bow out because I don't have a lot of stamina, you know. I just I'm like the RimWorld colonists. And after building a few beds, I'm out of here. I need to go to bed, or I have like a psychotic break, or I go for some sad wandering. But so far, like, we're doing alright. Maybe we're on some drugs. We've got some Embroiser in the system, but we're on floor... What floor is this? Is floor 3 or 4? One of those, and honestly, like, we've probably got 5 or 6 hearts in our system. We're feeling quite healthy. I don't know about my items. I haven't really been paying much attention to them, but I mean, the tears look pretty solid. My damage hasn't changed at all. Actually, no, my damage seems to go up when I take damage in a room. Okay, well, that's a perfect combo for me, frankly, because I like to take damage tactically, and that's part of my game plan. Because I never actually take damage intentionally, because that would be poor gameplay, and I am a god gamer who gets Polyphemus, so I wouldn't do that. Oh god, this item is so satisfying to use. So I do remember the last Binding of Isaac video I made. It was a challenge run, right, where I would only get tier 4 items, and some people were mad about that in the comments. Like, I thought I made it clear I was being sarcastic when I said it was a challenge. But maybe they were mad I included the word challenge in the video title. Well, that's fair. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do to get people to click on your challenge video. But, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory from the title itself. Like, tier 4 items only challenge. Like, come on, it's not a challenge. Or it's like a challenge that was meant to be won. But anyway, some people were mad in that video, or dissatisfied by the poor Polyphemus gameplay, because apparently I was shooting the tears from too far a distance to do any real damage to the enemies, and it was very dissatisfying to these people. They couldn't get over that. So I will make a conscious effort to actually stand closer to enemies when I shoot them. I'll pretend I have Mum's knife and do some more damage. I don't think there's anything really valuable here. We could buy a key because we're short on keys, and why not? We'll give that a shot. Yeah, so stand closer to it. It's close. I mean, if you stand closer to enemies, you do have a increased chance of being hit. In case you didn't know, it's a pro tip for you. I do like to snipe from afar to reduce my chance of being hit. But you know, for the viewers out there, for people like Mick. He's a top quality guy, that Mick. I will stand closer to... Oh god, what am I doing? Hopefully I don't randomly die here. I'm not exactly sure how many hearts I have, but we're doing alright. Mom's Pearls. Is that range up gonna help my Polyphemus? I'm not actually sure, but we'll give it a try. Maybe it'll... Oh, I think it actually has helped Polyphemus. The tears remain larger for a longer distance. That's what I can see. And wow, stage 6? That's insane. So, I didn't mention this earlier, but the other mod I have outside of the colored sprite icons is actually... Oh god, can I not die in this room? Is actually... What is it actually? I've forgotten in the time it took me to beat this room. Oh yeah, I remember now. It's a mod which unlocks every single item in the game for me. And I know, you can judge me for that, critique me, hate me, and like write your very passionately worded comment that I'm not playing the game properly because, you know, you've unlocked every items through rigorous hard work and achievement hunting, and fair play to you. Like, I have a lot of respect for that. But unfortunately, I am not an insane gamer, so I have not unlocked all the items. I'm not going to beat the game with a Lost, probably not for another few years. So I have simply installed a mod which has unlocked all the items for me and made them available to me in all the item pools. And that is an item I'm using now. It just makes the game a little more fun. I get to see Mega Mush when otherwise I would never get to see Mega Mush, because isn't Mega Mush unlocked when you have every single achievement in the game? Like, come on, that's not happening. We should probably use this. May you find what you desire. That's useless. Oh no, you son of a gun. That's fine, we'll just clear this room real quick. And hopefully not die. Polyphemus one-shotting these guys is what I like to see. Whoa, let's calm down. Everyone chill, everyone calm. Let's not take damage again. There we go, my angry fly doing some excellent work for me. Sure. I mean, for some large rooms, maybe that's helpful. I'll just poison everyone with my gas. There we go, look at this pro gameplay. Okay, that didn't work out how I wanted it to work out. That did work out how I wanted it to work out, though. Those guys in the middle were very annoying. Let's take out this monster, hopefully. Let's take out this monster. Oh, okay. I'm not sure why I exploded when I was hit. Maybe I have an item which I haven't been paying. Oh, I have BBFs flying around? What's going on? Oh, those aren't mine. Those are just enemy BBFs. Oh my god. I don't know why I thought that was my friend. I'm so used to... I just saw the grin on BBF's face. Like the little smile, the wide smile. And I thought, this guy can not possibly be an enemy. He's far too friendly. Why are they smiling anyway? Well, they want to murder me. It seems a little sociopathic, or psychopathic, dare I say. That's alright, I forgive you, BBF. There's something nostalgic about you. You're one of the few items which I hold dear to my heart and cavities. Oh god. I do not hold this room close to my liver though. I hate this room. It's done me a great deal of damage. Why would I not pick up this red heart earlier? It doesn't really make any sense, does it? Should we teleport to the shop? Yes. There's nothing in this shop. Oh, I also have a mod. Oh no, I don't think I have that mod activated. I used to have a mod which would guarantee restock machines to be in shops, which is just, you know, making the game easier. It is basically cheating, but restock machines are so fun, or like reroll machines. But I think I deactivated that mod, so I only have 4 mods enabled. The colored sprites, the external item descriptions, unlock all items, and the 4th mod is Friendly Intruder. I don't know if you know, but there's this item in the game called the Intruder, which adds this absolutely horrifying effect to the game. It really does. It puts this disgusting spider inside your face. It basically kills Isaac and removes his face and head, and then puts this horrifying spider in its place. Like, the first time I saw the item, I had a lot of mixed emotions. I was, first of all, disgusted by what was presented to me on my screen. And then second of all, I was hogging because the effect was insane. Like, it just gives you 4 free bullets every second or so. And it's certainly like a really good item, but every time I see it now, I always just have to, you know, think it over. Do I really want to pick up this item that's, on one hand, quite strong, but on the other hand, revolting to look at? Maybe that's how the developers decided to balance it. Like, we'll make this item really strong, but really nasty as well. So I think I have actually re-rolled it before with the D6 because I just didn't want to deal with it on any given run. But yeah, so I've got a mod which has changed the animation of the item and turns it into a friendly intruder. And it has like a little cute spider resting on your head which shoots out these 4 tears. So I've actually removed the negative from the item. Sorry that I just hyped up the effect, and now I'm telling you I have a mod that's changed the effect. Like, if you really want to see the effect and you haven't seen it before, like, search up on Google. It's called The Intruder, Binding of Isaac. That'll find you what you're looking for. But yeah, I don't want to deal with that, so I have that mod, which has turned it into a nice little cute effect. So on the off chance we see that item at some point in our Binding of Isaac playing careers, then I can showcase that off to you. This is part 1 of the All the Mods series. We have 4. Next video we will hopefully have 5, unless like not a single person comments any mods. Maybe like everyone clicked on this video and watched it for like a few minutes, but then forgot, like didn't bother to actually comment anything, and then I won't have any mods to add because no one has suggested one. That would be quite sad. But I think there'll certainly be one suggestion. And then if there's only one suggestion, you know, like, I have to go with it, and like no matter what it is, because it's by default the winner. So hopefully we've got at least a few suggestions that can battle it out for most likes. Looking forward to seeing what people suggest. It's in your hands. I am on 2 hearts now. It's gone kind of downhill kind of fast. So let's look for some hearts here. Coins are nice, but they do nothing, since I'm simply being refunded what I'm putting in. I don't think that should really be an option in modern day slot machines, getting your money back for the money you put in. Like, you don't need to waste my time. Or maybe it's the opposite effect for some people, some gambling persons. Like, maybe the part of the fun is just seeing those slots roll. It's that dopamine rush from not knowing what reward you're gonna get. And there goes all my money. Wow. Like, didn't I have like 20 gold a second ago? That's useless to me. Should I say us? Like, a lot of YouTubers say us and we instead of I and me. Oh. And I am dead. I mean, we are dead. I didn't see that coming. I actually didn't realize I was only on 1 heart. Well, it was a valiant effort. I'm sure I'll win the next one. We'll win the next one. So yeah, like I said, comment whatever mod you'd like me to add to the video. It can be anything you like. Follow the workshop link in the description. And I'll see you in the next one with whatever mod you decided to give me. See you later. Like and subscribe. Also, I have a Twitch channel which I will be streaming on semi-regularly eventually. So yeah, give me a follow on there. Goodbye.